Rev Cynthia, tell me a little bit about your journey and how it led from your spirituality to getting on a plane and going to Bali, because you got another Bali trip coming up in July. You've taken people with you. How did your spiritual practice and journey led you to taking people on retreats?
So my first retreat was probably, I think, in like 2002,
Wow.
and not that I was facilitating, but the my first one that I attended. And I was at a point in life where I was very unhappy,
Mm,
and I was in a like an 18-year relationship that I wanted out of, but it was very volatile. So if I left, I was afraid for my life. And
okay.
so I got him to agree to let me go in 2002 to Sedona. And I spent 11 days there, finally crying and letting out emotions that I had not expressed in my
Yeah.
in my first 33 years of life. So for me, Sedona being held by practitioners, I would see like 2 to 3 practitioners a day for 11 days. And then I would go cry in her canyons in between sessions. And then I would
Oh,
treat myself, right? And then I would go and read books in their mystical bookstores and go eat
mhm.
organic food in between meals. And then I was having really mystical experiences in the evenings, right? I remember one night there was no sleep and it felt like I was having old programming removed and new software installed.
You
Like they were
were. That's exactly what's happening.
Wow,
Girl, and so
amazing.
what I'm hearing you say is sacred travels actually saved your life.
it really did.
Sis, that's
Mhm.
deep.
Mhm.
That's
I
powerful.
I came home with the will to stay alive, and then I took the necessary steps to leave my marriage
Yeah.
and take a chance on myself.
Wow.
So
That's
for me,
powerful.
they've been quite impactful.
Yeah. And coming out of agape, because I remember, I don't know if you ever took any of the trips, y'all, but I remember, oh my goodness, they would do sacred travels all the time. Went to Egypt. I remember, and I'm like, okay, one day I'm gonna go to Egypt. One day I'm gonna do this. One day Africa. Reverend Michael Beckwith. If you don't know Michael Beckwith, Google him. Then what we're getting from the chaos of government leaders, from the chaos of all the uncertainty through money or uncertainty through their safety, they're looking for a deeper answer. And so did you ever think that this would, bring us, because this is your second time to Bali, and what brings you taking people to Bali, and your trip is already set for Bali in July. What is it about this time, this chaos that we're experiencing, and why people want to go away? What do you believe?
Like Amma was saying, right? When you kind of extricate yourself from your everyday environment and being available to hear the news, right? Whether even if you don't turn on your TV, if you're scrolling on your phone, you get the headlines, and every headline is designed to like throw your nervous system into fight or flight, basically, because they're trying to
Yeah.
get your attention, right?
Mhm.
So when we're in Bali, Amma and I on this particular retreat, well, and you do this too, where you start the day off in spiritual practice first thing.
First thing,
First thing.
we're gonna touch God before we touch technology.
Yes, amen.
That's the whole thing about the retreat. We start it off in being in Bali to start your day with yoga and meditation in Bali. Girl,
Right? And
it's
then
power.
after